I've been doing nothing but walking, pretty much. Those college of 26 years. Nothing but walking. I had a car briefly when I got out of college that my mom's crazy new husband, bought for me. College graduation gift. The car didn't last long, but and then I just never drove again. You have to understand, I've never had any money to speak of, because I've never cared about money enough to, really get a damn good job and bust my ass making money or whatever. Just, everybody's different. Anyway, so I've been walking forever, and of course, all the, over the past several years or whatnot, my life's really turned to total hell or whatnot. I mean, I've passed by a lot of cemeteries, of course. In my travels, walking everywhere, I've passed by a lot of cemeteries. I always look at them. I always think, because I'm a thinker, I'm like, they're dead. They're dead. Those people, just like I will, someday be dead. Just like we'll all be, someday we'll be dead, right? But right now I'm alive, and right now my favorite alternative and classic rock is blasting through into my eardrums. 12, 15 plus years ago in Massachusetts, it was through a Walkman. And over the last several years, few years, not even, it was an MP3 player. Anyway, that's life. Anybody who's a thinker who passes by a cemetery is going to think, they're dead. They were once just as alive as I am right now. But I'm out walking, and I'm getting this body in better shape, and I got my favorite alternative classic blasting in my ears, and I'm alive, and it's sunny, and, and that's how I think. That's how I think. And my latest songs I added to my I don't think you'd call it a repertoire of songs on your MP3, whatever, my list, my whatever, is Saving Abel, Addicted, and The Sex is Good. I really jammed that, Anyway. Get the body in better and better shape. Because, and let me just point out the obvious, point out the most important thing about what I'm going to say next. We're not talking about love here, okay? Not talking about love. What I want, since I can't have all the other bullshit, as we've already established, is I've never experienced this before. Oh, I've experienced guys wanting me, of course. Of course, how many men who didn't get me, who did get me, just wanted to bang the hot blonde. My satisfaction was little concern to them, or they just thought I would be satisfied by osmosis or just by them, whatever. I'm not going to spell it out, but you know what I mean? So what I want is for a hot guy, and yeah, I have to be hot, because we're not talking long term, we're talking what I want right now. For a hot guy who I am turned on by to just want me, to really, really want me, okay? I actually experienced that, not someone, I was turned on enough by him, but it was at a club, bar, whatever, back in California after I was broken up with Donald, and I would go out periodically, because when I go out, by the way, I was 50 pounds heavier then, and I still had hot guys occasionally. Now, was this guy a GQ model? No. But he was fit, and he was at least as tall as I was, And he looks like baby. I called him like Eminem. I don't know. He had that baby kind of face, whatever. But he was hot for me, okay? And he threw me against the jukebox, and I like that. I want passion more than anything. I want a guy who is not only totally into me, totally turned on by me, filled with passion, but also who lives to pleasure every inch of a woman. Okay? That's the bottom line. You know? That's what I want. I've never experienced that. Like I said, I used to ask Doug when he wrote Desert Rose for me, the ex-musician. He was a good musician, but he gave it all up for money, to work his ass off 60, 70 hours a week in his own business and make a shitload of money. He stopped writing, stopped being creative, whatever. Anyway, I asked him, you know, why are all these men, they don't even care. They see how easily I sleep with them. They don't know if I have diseases. They don't know nothing. He's like, because you're the ideal, or you're the hot blonde, and the men just want that. Yeah, they just want that. You think I enjoyed any of it? Doesn't my say enough for you? So now I've reached a point where I'm not settling anymore. I have settled enough in my life, even with men who were just one time or two times. You know what I mean? I'm not settling anymore. I either get what I want, or I will just have nothing and be alone. I don't care. It's not worth it. It is not fucking worth it. So now I can be picky because I don't care. See? You don't care, you can be picky. I don't care. I'll be alone. I'll be alone. If I can't have what I want, then I'll have nothing. I'm not settling anymore. It's not worth it. Those men on top of me just made me puke. Most of them. No idea. 9%. Puke. Understand, made me puke. I'm taking all this risk and I didn't get anything out of it. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't doing it anymore, baby. That's why even that guy, I didn't go home with him. I played with him. We played in the bar, and it was awesome to feel desirable after being abused psychologically and whatnot by Donald for so many years.
Hello.
He wanted me badly. He wanted me badly. But I was not going to go home with him. But I liked how he was talking to me. I liked him. I liked feeling desirable, and I liked that he was a little aggressive, a little rough. He pushed me against the jukebox. I liked that. That's what I want. I want to finally be with a guy who is passionate, filled with passion, because that is the only thing that's going to get me out of my own head. A guy who just, I won't have a chance to think, because he'll be doing anything and everything to me and pushing me up against walls and whatnot, and I won't be able to think. You can't have that if you're in with somebody who's just hesitant or just, it's not going to happen. And I have so much fucking rage in me and so much hatred and rage and just wanting to die and all this crap. So that's the kind of guy I need. I'm not settling anymore. I'd rather be alone. There's a guy on here who talks about things he'd like to do to me, whatever. I bet he'd be really good. You know, but who knows if we'd have anything in common. Yeah, I'm done. Done settling. Done just being with someone just for the sake of being with them. I'd rather be all the fuck alone forever. The men I was with were just, ugh. I won't spell it out. My ugh says it all, doesn't it?